Hi, my name is Khalid Aziz. I am from Loyalty Real Estate Brokerage. Today I am very excited. A high-rise condominium by the name of Maverick will be coming up soon in downtown in the high-demand area of King West. And today I am here in the office of Executive Vice President of Empire Communities, Mr. Dan Floman. And hi, Dan, how are you?
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share some information about the new projects which are coming up in downtown. So Dan, can you, before we go into the condos, would you like to share some story about yourself?
Well, sure. So I've been in the business now for 27 years. I know I look much younger than that, but it's been 27 years. And 25 of those years I spent in the development side. I've worked with some of the largest developers in the city, and I've been fortunate now to be in my 14th year working with Empire Communities. And I've seen the growth of this company from being a mid-sized volume builder to being one of the largest builders in Ontario, building both high-rise and low-rise. In fact, we do over 1,000 low-rise sales a year also, which Khalid, well, you've supported us on many of our projects in low-rise as well. But we're here today to talk about our high-rise, and in high-rise, Empire has done many buildings that are well-known for most of your clients, I'm sure, and many people who may be watching this. Everything from C Condos in the Continental at Yonge and Finch, Vineyards and Vintages, which was 3 buildings in Richmond Hill, the Modern down on Sherbourne Street, and the list can go and go on and go on.
I really appreciate it. And now then let's discuss about Phoenix, because Phoenix, that area is quite popular, and we have seen in the historically, like it has gained a lot of importance, and people, they like it and they want to buy it. I'm getting a lot of inquiries about that area.
It's funny you say that. So I'll give you my background, which is that Phoenix Condos, which is located in what's called the Mystic Point community in Etobicoke, is very near and dear to my heart. I actually introduced the landowner to Empire Communities, which then acquired it. I have sold a tremendous number of units down in Mystic Point. I love the community, I love the people, and it's one of the lesser known communities unless you happen to live there. But once you live there, you absolutely fall in love with this community because it is kind of its own little pocket, its own little enclave within Etobicoke.
Right.
So what are the key components with this particular site? First of all, it's the last component, the last piece of land in the Mystic Point community. You don't have to worry about anything else. 2 sides of the project face onto parkland, so land that will not be built on. So your views towards Lake Ontario and your to what I'll call the south, even though it's not technically south, just the way the city is oriented, but we'll pretend Lake Ontario is south. The views to the south are over a huge park, and then in the distance Lake Ontario, and I will send you renderings which you can see the lake from that. So even on low floors you'll be able to see Lake Ontario. On one side you're going to be able to see pure unobstructed parkland. So it's amazing to be able to walk out of a building and be right onto a park. What's neat is, which you don't know until I'm done to tell you, is at the bottom part of the building we have approximately 40 2-story garden units. They are like a townhome but not a townhome in that they're part of the building, but you do have your own front door. And imagine being able to walk out right onto the park to some of those units. It's one of the few buildings I know that you can walk straight out from your garden unit right out onto a park. The building will be, it's in 2 towers connected by a podium. The small tower is only 11 stories, which we'll be releasing at a later date. The taller building is only 29 stories, so it's an intimate building. There's 499 units in total in the entire complex. 1s, 1+10s, 2s, and 2+10 units. Just to take a step back though, just for yourself on Maverick, there are 3-bedroom units, which is also rare. But back to Phoenix, there's some great 2-bedroom +10 units, great water views. One of the key components that you should know about this project is Legion Road North and Legion Road South do not connect, and the reason why they don't connect is in the distance is the train. It's the GO train. What has been allocated is funds have already been allocated to connect Legion Road South to Legion Road North. Now Legion Road is the north-south road off of Manitoba Street, which is where Phoenix Condos is located. And so eventually, when this building is completed, and hopefully the pathway will be created and the roadway will be created, you will now have an instant way to get down to Lakeshore. So investors who want to rent to very active people, who rollerblade, who bike, who walk their dogs, there'll be another way now to get to the Martin Goodman Trail, which gives you that 150 kilometers of trailways, which now is a little bit more difficult to get to because you have to go up and over and around.
Right.
Now you'll have a direct access right from this building, down Manitoba Street, and then shooting down Legion Road all the way down to Lakeshore, which isn't a huge shoot, but if you're a cyclist again, or a rollerblade, or you lead an active lifestyle, it's an absolutely fantastic way to get down there and stay in this beautiful pocket that's not right in the heart of heavy congestion, like many places are in Toronto.
Now then, I know that Empire is one of the biggest, I believe, the builder who has got projects in all over cities. Anywhere you see the Empire is there. Can you share a few words about the low-rise?
Sure. So low-rise is where, I guess, Empire made its first bread and butter.
Yeah.
It's the bread and butter of how they started. We do over 1,000 low-rise houses, house sales a year, townhomes and singles. We don't do many semis. It depends on the project. Right now, we don't have any semis in any of our existing projects, but we have townhomes, single-car detached homes, and two-car detached homes. We have projects that run anywhere from Caledonia, Ontario, which is near Hamilton, Stony Creek, Binbrook, Niagara Falls, Thorold, Kitchener-Waterloo, and the list can keep going. We have a couple of sites coming down very soon. Next week, we launch a new project called Summerley Woods, which is also in Binbrook. And in the fall, we'll be launching a project in what's called Hagersville, Ontario. A lot of these towns may not be familiar to your buyers, but if you really want to save a lot and drive a little bit more than you would have to, or if you live in the southwest, or you're thinking about moving to the southwest part of Ontario, Empire Communities is a great opportunity because we are in so many different cities. And when we build, we don't build little enclaves of homes. We build little, almost sub-cities. So as an example, in Brantford, Ontario, we have already sold almost 2,000 houses, and we're going to be building another 2,000 just in that one community. In Caledonia, a project called Avalon, we have approximately 25 houses altogether. We've sold about 700 there. In Niagara Falls, we still have another 1,000 houses to go. And in Thorold, Ontario, which is our newest community called Legacy, amazing.
And I know that you're directly coming from the construction side of the select. Thank you very much. And would you like to give any message to the viewers who would like to book in Maverick?
Well, okay, so I'll even go further, to book in Maverick, to book in Phoenix, or to book in any of our high-rise projects, or for that many of our low-rise projects. You know, speak to Khalid. He is one of our Empire Club premier agents. He often will get first access whenever we work with real estate agents. He will always have first access to our projects. So it's important that you work with Khalid for the other reason that he understands us. He's able to walk you through our agreements of purchase and sale. He knows them. I can tell you that you can speak this too. All of your buyers have made money with me.
Absolutely.
Every single one. And I'm not even talking just about the investors. I'm talking about the people you have put in to our condos and our houses who are living there. Yes, it's the house. You don't actually think of it as an investment, but when you think about it, buying a house is the biggest investment you'll ever make in your life, and all of your buyers have always made money with me.
Absolutely. And the minimum amount which they're making in, for example, Ole Soleil, the minimum profit, $100,000 at least.
Yeah.
Most of them were.
I'm shooting myself for not buying in that project. Trust me. When I went there and I saw the fourth floor units having these incredible water views, and I know your clients bought in the lower part of the building also, where the prices were at the lowest, and they have some of the most spectacular views you can imagine. And I actually just posted on my Facebook one of the views from the fourth floor. I just cannot believe how well your investors and your clients who are going to live there have done in that project and in all of our projects.
All right. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
And if you want more information, you're most welcome. You can either call me. My name is Khalid Aziz, or Mashhoor Khalid. Our number is 647-865-2949. Or you can visit our website, which is on the screen. Thank you very much. See you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.